Mr. Hines, this court has carefully reviewed the facts of your case, your conduct during incarceration, and the time you have already served. The charge against you was a serious one: public endangerment involving an unregistered firearm. Such actions place the public at risk and cannot be taken lightly. However, over the course of your sentence, you have met every requirement placed before you. You have completed your time, participated in the programs offered to you, and, according to the records, maintained good behavior throughout your incarceration. It is the decision of this court that you have satisfied the terms of your punishment in full. You are hereby released from custody, effective immediately, with no further obligations to this court. Mr. Hines, this is a rare opportunity. Not everyone who comes through this room gets the chance to walk out with a clean slate. I urge you to use this freedom wisely, to stay away from trouble and to make choices that will lead to a better life for yourself and those who care about you. The mistakes of your past do not have to define your future. This case is now closed. You are free to go.
Very well. Your eyes never lie, even if they tell. Sweet lullabies that come with the smell of a dozen roses flipping down a green hill. You living in a world that comes with their
Dang, twin, it feels so good to be home. I ain't even for the front like I wasn't in there going through it. But it's all good though, I put through. Head high like a soldier, but you look like you doing pretty good yourself, little bro. Look like you done got you some money. Now for real, how you been doing though, my boy?
I mean, I've been good, you feel me? I can't complain. You know, they start paying in college, like, I got different brand deals and stuff. So yeah, I've been doing pretty good for myself. I'm just glad you and mom is back home now. That's what I was really worried about, but now everything back to normal, we good now.
Nah, that was up. I'm already knowing. So it look like you need to celebrate just as much as I do. I'm ready to have some fun.
Nah, bro, you ain't ready to have nothing until you get that mess off the top of your head.
Nah, go ahead on, bro.
I'm real. I'm really, really real. I'm real. I'm real. I'm really, really real. I'm real. I'm real. I'm really, really real. I'm real. I'm real. 'Cause before you know it, everything's gone.
I promise that I know you very well. Your eyes never lie, even if they fail. Out the sky and your optics turn stale. With a mold that's green, I can see you fit the deal. I'm living in a world that comes with plan B.
So as y'all just seen, man, after going up against Arkansas for the 5th game of the season, which was actually a pretty hard fought game, but as y'all know, I made some big plays along the way. I was able to score a big touchdown for us. And at the end of the game, we had barely just defeated Arkansas, with the score being 28-21, remaining undefeated. While I had a good game for 144 receiving yards with 12 catches and a touchdown, we had a bye week after this game, and that's when I came down here to Atlanta, and I was able to catch my brother's court day, as y'all seen, and he got released. Now, of course, this was a big moment for not just me, but my whole family. I mean, if y'all been watching since episode 1, then y'all know for a minute, it felt like my family was going downhill. But then my mom got released from the hospital and my brother's released from prison. So y'all can only imagine the excitement I'm feeling right now. And believe me, we gonna need it, because we finna go on a little stretch against good teams. And if we wanna have a shot at getting that championship, we gonna all have to go out there and ball, especially me. Starting with the 13th ranked team in the country, which is Georgia. Now y'all know every time we play Georgia, it's more meaningful to me because that's where I'm from. So it's only right I come out here and dominate, catching my first touchdown pass of the game. Late in the second, we up 17-7 as I got an out route, but that gets picked off. And even though I chased him down for the tackle, it changed the whole momentum of the game.
And you see these guys rush the quarterback most of the time, but how confused.
They end up kicking a field goal, making it 10-17. I'm coming out of the slot. QB finds me, take off for one tackle, and I'm on my way to the end zone, man. Nobody gonna stop me. Adding on to that lead, man. Let's go. And once again, we were able to come out on top and remain undefeated, with the final score being 24-17. And as y'all can see in that bottom right corner, I had 12 receptions for 164 yards and 2 touchdowns. Next up, we had an away game against Auburn. And I got busy at the start of the game, man. It's the first drive, I got an out route. I slip one tackle, juke defenders out their shoes, and take off until I get past that 20. And also on that first drive is when I would get my first touchdown off a comeback, just barely getting it past that pylon. Coming back from that 2-minute warning, the score is now 14-7. For inside slant, I'm still making some big plays. Late in the third quarter, the score is 24-14. QB throwing in a double coverage, but it's all good because I'm bringing that one in. 3rd and 10, starting off in motion. Started the 4th quarter, looking to get that first down and keep this drive going. I'm fading out to the left. The QB gonna deliver a dot my way, and we get past that 20.
Grabs a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
So we take another win with the final score being 30-21. 3 games left on the season. We could go undefeated all the way. I finished the game with 232 receiving yards, 17 catches, and a touchdown. Right back on the home turf where we took on Mississippi State. And just being real, man, even though this is a good team, they must not have had their heads in the game because this was a cakewalk for us. Taking that win with the score being 31-7, a complete blowout. And I finished with 227 receiving yards, 16 catches, and 2 touchdowns. Going crazy. 2 games left in the regular season, and for game number 11, we up against Florida. But on our first drive of the game, at a 3rd and 14, we fumble the ball, and Florida recovers it, man.
That is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills.
So they start with a 7-0 lead, and my first reception of the game comes off a comeback route for a gain of 12. But that drive gets stalled, and they go up 14-0. I beat my DB off the press and make a big play. And on our 3rd drive of the game, I was doing a lot on that field, man. He was looking my way often, and I was coming in the clutch, I can't lie. Trying to keep this score from getting out of hand on the deep end route, he gonna throw a dot my way for my first touchdown of the game. A 3rd down that could possibly tie this game up if we get that first. Y'all know I'm coming in the clutch and doing that. Starting this one off in motion, I got a short slant. He gonna go my way. I pick up a decent amount of yards after the catch, breaking the defender out his shoes, slipping out of some tackles before being brought down past that 20. But we ended up settling for a field goal, and now the score is 21-10. Off another short slant, I'm breaking out of a few tackles before picking up some extra yards and getting that first down. 3rd quarter, and we had a 3rd and 10 with the score still being 21-10. Off a deep slant, he gonna throw a dot my way, and I pick up some big yards. Throwing off my footwork off the line, beating that DB off the press, he gonna throw it laser my way, and I take this into the end zone, man. Trying to cut into that lead, coach wants us to go for that 2-point conversion. QB leads me a little too much on his comeback route, but luckily I do not go down without a fight, man. Getting into that end zone for that 2-point conversion. But they go down and score again, making it 28-18. Down 10 points in the 4th quarter. QB takes a shot to the end zone that I don't catch, but it's a flag on the play, pass interference. But sadly, we have to kick a field goal, making it 21-35. They scored again. But on the opposite side of things, I'm having the game of my career. QB goes to his favorite target, and y'all see I deliver, man, with a huge gain. I wish I could have gotten that end zone, but I get hawked down. After that big play, I get rewarded off of this comeback route for another touchdown. But sadly, man, it was not enough. We end up taking our first loss of the season with the final score being 28-35. Florida dethrones us from an undefeated record, man. But I ain't gonna lie, y'all, I just had the best game of my career. 22 receptions, 362 yards, and 3 touchdowns on Heisman is crazy. Last game of the regular season, but certainly not least, y'all see we are on the road against Clemson. First drive of the game, I get my first reception. A 2nd and 10 off a comeback route, break out of a few tackles before being brought down. And later in that drive, off of that same exact play, I'm going to get my first touchdown of the game, putting us on top early.
Fired in from the red zone for the score.
They don't score, and we get that ball right back in great field position. He throws it a little bit behind me off of this out route, but I'm able to gain some positive yards, getting us inside the 10. 3rd and goal, we right there on the edge of the end zone, and he throws a complete laser for that touchdown, giving me my 2nd of the game.
Fitted in the window for the score.
3rd quarter, and the score is now 14-7. QB's looking my way off of the slant, throws a dime. I bring this one in and take off for some extra yards, hurdle the defense, slip a tackle, juke 2 defenders before being brought down right in front of that 20.
And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30+.
And while we got all the momentum in the world, finna add 6 to the board, the QB fumbles the rock. To make matters worse, the defense is gonna scoop it up, and he makes his way all the way to the end zone, tying the game up with an extra point. 4th quarter, and the score is now 21-14. The QB will deliver a bomb downfield for another touchdown. And that will put a seal on this game, man. We come out on top, winning the Palmetto Trophy for the 2nd time. And I finished this game with 10 receptions for 132 receiving yards and 2 touchdowns. So we finish off the regular season only losing 1 game, and the playoffs is looking real good for us. As long as we play as well as we know we can, we should be looking at a championship game.
Hop it, sipping acorn, rich nigga on A1.